Man, good morning. You know, once you do something out of the norm and then you come back to reality, you say, damn, am I really living? You know, today I'm just gonna go on what I feel, man. I'm gonna share a lot of private stuff with you guys today. Eat my orange this morning. Thank God for food. Thank God for people who love me, man. I'm just gonna share. I'm just gonna be all the way open this morning. Actually, today. The title of this video is called "Hear My Pain." It's kind of one of those things, man. I don't even know where to start. I really don't know where to start. But you know, we live life. I never been good working for anybody else. My longest job for somebody else was like a year, other than car washing, because actuality, my last boss, he wasn't paying us. He didn't pay us hourly. He paid us commission. So some days I make $25. Hell, some days I make $7. I mean, a whole day's worth of work. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the business. And then some days, I make $100, $150. Everything kind of fluctuates. But we didn't get paid accordingly, quote unquote, what Department of Labor is saying minimum wage is. We never got paid that. So I sit and think about it. And I'm just sharing with you again. I wound up getting a car wash. Worked there when I was 17. I remember telling my mom. She always been supportive. I don't think nobody believed that it was going to happen for me. And you know what? I worked 7 days a week for 6 years. Damn near. I took time off here and that when it rained. But even when it rained, I was working. The title of the video is called "Hear My Pain." I help so many people, man. I used to get, people used to come to me. At first, I felt like, man, inmates control of the yard. You know what I'm saying? When you in the back working, baby. And then you become the owner, I felt like, man, the inmates are in control of the yard, man. I'm helping everybody, man. Hey, my old boss, his employees, he probably had, it was Tim, it was Wild, we call him Wild Wayne, Will from Albany. I'm gonna tag Mark. Mark was in this. You know what I'm saying? That's when he had finally came up. We were still on that pay system of commission. But our customers didn't know we were sleeping in the building. We didn't have nowhere to stay. You know what I'm saying? I opened up the doors where people could live there, and at the same time, we'll get up in the morning, we'll work. And then it started getting excessive. I started getting blessed. That's when I got my condo or whatever downtown, and I would make a lot of money. But man, they was tearing. They'd get drunk every night. Of course, there was a lot of traffic, people coming in and out, and they were tearing up the wall. They were busting walls. They were fighting. They was doing all kind of stuff. This the title of this video again. Hear My Pain. I had people just start popping up on me. Every girl, you know what I'm saying, see me on Channel 2 News, so every girl was like, damn. And that's when my child mother hit me with child support. Asked for a DNA test. The kid wasn't even mine after 9 years of a lie. But, you know, in between, the judge ordered that I pay child support for a child that wasn't mine. I couldn't get none of that money back. I didn't give a damn about that. It was just a lot of learning curves. And then, you know, I kind of put a cease and desist. I had a guy, things weren't going right in his life. You know, he started stealing from me. You know, like I said, I helped him out with his marriage, just trying to encourage him, uplift him, and tell him that, hey man, look, don't give up. He was a music producer. His brother was a well-known video director. Shoot a lot of Outkast films. Started shooting movies. Shot the movie Out a While. You know what I'm saying? I put my, and then this is how me and him kind of really started doing business together. Because then I brought him Syare10, whatever the hell his name is, Side the Kid, whatever the fuck his name is. Oh shit, I can't say that. Helped paint in the studio. I got used. Man, I'm 31 right now. Let me rewind a little bit. So I got involved with this chick that I really was trying to avoid certain chicks because I knew it was like a money thing. I knew, you know, kid doing things, you know, chicks trying to come and just want to flock to it. So I got involved with a weirdo. And what I mean weird, you know, she wasn't the clubbing type, she wasn't the party type, she wasn't the, you know. But boy, she had secrets. She wound up going to jail at another location. I lost that location, and I was trying to go from 1 to 2, jump from 2 to 3 to 4. I lost that location. She was in jail. I rolled with her. You know, I stayed down with her. You know what I'm saying? Put money on the books while I was fighting my battles. Once again, name of this video is Hear My Pain. It may be a 10-minute video. Then she gets out. Of course, she gets pregnant. I sat down at the table with City of Smyrna. But before then, you know, every day they'll pop up. Every day they will harass me. A guy named Tim Hardy always showed his face. Was trying to get me in violations or something. Was trying to. It was just like, I'm making the city better. Why are they sending you out to say I'm in violation? Why are they sending you out to harass me? So then, you know, one thing I can say is Max Bacon is the best in the business. Politics is a dirty business, but one thing Max never did to me was say anything to me openly. Never, got my Kool-Aid. He never did anything to me openly, so I can't say him per se, but it was like all the people under him were doing things from the city. So I was dealing with, you know, this girl and her situation, and I was dealing with my own situation. I'm telling my brother, 8 o'clock at night, they would be outside. I come outside my business door, they was outside, you know. They'll park down the street, take pictures. Smyrna police will follow me. I mean, it was like, I said, you know what, I ain't backing down. I went to NAACP. I went to Congressman David Scott. Meanwhile, the guy that was next to me, who I thought was my friend, he's recording me. He's recording everything. He was saying, oh man, His girl told me, yeah, he was jealous. He wanted to blackmail you. He wanted to bribe you. He wanted to say, I ain't who I say I am. Damn enemy was right next to me while I'm fighting the enemy abroad. That's some real stuff right there. Fast forward, that devil left. So now I'm wrestling another devil. Once again, this is Hear My Pain. This is basically an entrepreneurial story, Bentley. And so me and her ain't seeing eye to eye. I'm stressed out. I'm angry. I'm frustrated. As a man, a man needs a supporting woman. She just didn't know what to do. She didn't know what to say. She didn't know what to give. She always wanted me to tell her, and I just felt like, as a real woman, a man shouldn't have to tell you. It's obvious. My daughter at the time, she wasn't staying with her mother. My daughter just recently went home. My mom and my dad was helping me with my daughter. I was financially supporting her. I was doing any and everything, and she was staying with me then. But that's a whole nother case. I don't want to open that can of worms. Well, long story short, here I got this chick who just all of a sudden went to jail on top of, she was on probation, felony probation, which I had no clue because I have no felonies. I know a lot of felons. Let's be honest. We know people who commit crimes openly and non-openly from both sides of the fence. So she goes and, we moved into this place, long story short, and then she leaves. So, I wound up getting this 3-bedroom place, paying more than I could afford at that time. I'm paying, to actually have a business, you got to think about you're paying overhead, you're paying employees, you're paying, and then I was being charged double in water. It was just, and then I had to make my own repairs because the landlord didn't want to repair nothing. And I had to make customers comfortable. And, I basically just had a building with no heat, no air. Didn't even have a toilet inside. Didn't even have shades on the building. Blinds on the building, shades, same thing. And, I'm dealing with that. Now IRS, they want 35% of your income. Department of Labor, they want their money. State revenue, they want their money. Everybody want their money. And you're in the middle, and you're trying to, you're really trying to give the customers a great service, but every dollar counts. Every dollar counts. Now I got, and then in my first situation, I'm still supporting my daughter. My son is, he's older, and she wants child support. So, I just say, hey, well, I'm gonna invest it all into this Bentley, to this Bentley brand. I got the car wash. The car wash is paying bills, but hey, you know how it is when you paying bills, you need more money. Because you don't want to just be paying bills to pay bills. You need more money. And then you got, in my opinion, you got people making dumbass decisions that affect your lifestyle. So she leaves. Now I'm stuck in a place, 3-bedroom, nice place, 3-bedroom. And then she leaves and tell me to move in with her. And I'm like, why would I do that? You left me without a care in the world to give a flying shit. But I got a room for your daughter. I got a room for us. And I got a room for my daughter. So she leaves. She said she couldn't handle the pressure. Well, excuse me. Around that time, man, I'm talking about I was a wreck. I wouldn't do a fucking video to save my life. Around that time, I was a fucking wreck. I mean, man, but I put a smile on my face every day. I service people cars every day. It got worse. It got worse. I wound up losing that place. I was paying maybe about 13, 14, some months $1,500 a month for really 3 bedrooms. It was just fucking me. Like, what? It was just me. And then I'm still paying all this taxes and, you know, I'm like, damn. I said I could either go over there to her place and stay with her, but then, you know, that now it's back to that same shit. Now she got the power. She can tell me get the fuck out. Excuse my language. Just hear my pain. Or I could just say fuck it. Just be on the streets. Or better yet, I sleep in my car wash. You know what option I chose? I slept in my car wash. Then it just got to a point where it was like, man, I hated my life. I hated myself. I thought that honestly, I thought that God didn't care for me. And I tell this openly. So I just call it Hear My Pain. Jeez. A little ingrown. I thought God didn't care for me, didn't care about my life. I felt like I was a bum on the street. Man, I'm making in a month, I'm making 10 to 12,000 a month. Do you hear me? Those numbers are real. And I'm fucking homeless. I hope the kids going to school. It's about 9:30. I hope the kids going to school. It's real right here. See, hey, people want to talk. But, you know, I decided, okay, I'm going to go over there. Because really, I'm going to keep it real. It was like, man, the longest time, it was like I went like 2-3 weeks. I was taking a little bird baths on a daily, but it was like 2-3 weeks. I was going to the gym, I was working out. I started showering at the gym. And I was like, man, I'm still going to make these dreams happen, man. This is where my prototype for backseat player was like $100 for the box. And I was like, man, I'm going to make these dreams happen. I was talking to Tay the whole time. And I was like, man, I want to get this shit up. Man. It's like, what am I doing it for? I'm watching people car. It'll be like a day I make $1,000 just to turn around. I mean, leechers, fuck churches, like all these people would just come in and you know, I had all this, not say like I had all this money, but you know, you making 10,000, 12,000 a month, you in a whole different tax bracket. And you should be living a whole different lifestyle. I remember showing my mom my Groupons, like I had 1099 for $100,000 just on a Groupon. That wouldn't even mention my business. And I was like, man, what am I doing wrong? I'm helping so many people. I ain't even really helping myself. And I was thinking like helping myself is investing in these dreams, investing in these goals. Man, I put money in people's bank account that was having trouble and hard time. And I was like, man, what the hell I'm doing? I remember it was 11 degrees. If you watch this video and then you will put 2 to 2 together. If you came and one day the walls all of a sudden was black and smoked out. We ain't had no heat in the car wash. I almost burn that thing down, man. Kerosene heater wasn't cut off. And I fell asleep and it was just smoke all through the building. Smoke. Hear my pain, man. We all got a story to tell. I mean, I had a lot of great moments. But I was like, damn. So long story short, then I'm gonna be open and honest. I went back. I said, God, I can't bear no more of this. I wake up, brush my teeth, boom, boom, boom. Gotta get up early. I even came up with an idea about a sleeping bag, because we ain't been, if you grew up, sleeping bags were cool. I was like, damn, man, like I'm in a survival mode. Why am I in survival mode? And I make all this money. Like I have $600 on me. And, people said, well, why don't you go get a 1-bedroom? And I was just like, why would I do that? That wouldn't make sense. Why don't you just go do such and such? Get a room. Why would I do that? That wouldn't make sense. That's all I constantly tell people. But I went back, and, it was kind of perfect timing because we was involved. And, that's how I was able to run for city council. But then guess what? She wasn't supportive. She didn't give a shit. Wouldn't go knock on no doors. Wouldn't hand out one flyer. It was just me. And we got into it. I didn't want to be argumentative. I didn't want to be I didn't want to be in the wrong, just put it like that. And I left. So now I'm running the campaign homeless. And I remember it was like a surge of money started coming in through my business. And I remember I went to a hotel room. The next morning I had to go to Campbell High School. And then I'm in the room, and literally they was asking for money. Like literally. With your money, we can do so much. And I'm sitting in the room with Chick-fil-A. I'm sitting in the room with Zaxby's. I'm sitting in the room with like some people. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? Excuse my language. and then it was like I'm sitting in the room with the mayor, I'm sitting in the room with chief police, I'm sitting in the room with the fire chief, I'm sitting in the room with city administrators, I'm sitting in the room with all these people, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? And I was like, damn. I didn't feel like I belonged. I didn't feel like I didn't really belong here. I didn't feel like my life was measurable to the surrounding areas around me. But my mom always tell me, she said, Brandon, you're special. It's okay. I had certain friends that kind of gave me that nudge, but my mom always said, Brandon, you're special, and you need to just reel back on this. You need to stop doing this. You need to stop doing that. You need to stop helping all these people. When your wallet's open, they love you. When your wallet's closed, they don't care. And I was just like, maybe that was my thing. American Legions. I remember they came around several times. Contribute to their cause. I mean, my dad is a veteran, so I believe in that. But long story short is, my story been pain. Even though it went from, I remember I was making $10,000 a year, and I was serious. I started helping a lot of people, giving them jobs. You know what I'm saying? If you was able-bodied, willing to work, we gonna help you out. So I guess that's man, I just kind of shared a lot, but saying that to say, man, yesterday was wonderful where, I can experience a whole new side of life. And this is where I kind of sit back and be like, what is going on? because I'm a dreamer. That's all I have is dreams. I have no GED, no high school diploma. So, you know, on paper, I mean, I have my many accomplishments, but on paper, I can't go get a career job on paper. All I have is, you know, the dreams that I feel like God gave me. So I just want to be open and transparent this morning to say, hear my pain. I know I was kind of all over the place. Some things I didn't disclose. Some things I disclosed. I'm not trying to offend anybody. You know, I was at that car wash for 2 years. Sleeping in a car wash 2 years. It was 11 degrees one day. You know, when them cold, ice cold weathers, my mom was like, you don't need to be up there. You don't need to go there. I used to go to friend houses. Then I started going to down spiral. I was going to this. She was a customer. And I consider her as a friend. But she really wasn't a friend. I was going to her house. And like I said, she was a customer. I wasn't her customer, but she was an open prostitute. I didn't know how she made her money. But I started learning how she made her money. I was like, whoa, I don't need to be over here. I don't need to be in this environment. Like, I'm bigger than this. I know I'm bigger than this. But it was like that false love that a person gave me, man. It's like, hey, call me. Hey, are you coming over? Hey, what's going on? And I just felt like, man, I was left for dead. Then you got, you know, same woman that left me for dead. Now she's coming after me for help. Now she need help. She need this. She's mad because I couldn't get my son. I couldn't contribute to my son. And I'm like, how? Where I'm gonna take him? We're gonna be a family in the car wash? Let me finish washing these cars. Then you want me to come get him? Mind you, I can't shower. So I gotta take a bird bath. Hey, I don't know your story. But now you know some of my story. It ain't been no peaches and cream. So when I get on live and when I talk, man, I talk from experience. You know, odds always been stacked against me. Being a black man, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't. Right now, being profiled, racially profiled, from the same damn city, I'm sitting down with mayors and chiefs and lieutenants and city administrators, the same damn city. I did a video and I was cussing crazy because I'm like, I can't believe this, but it's all a lie. It's all a smoke screen. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. I ran for city council and I just realized it's all a lie. If you can lie, who lies the best wins. And when I say lies, people just tell you what they gonna do. It ain't nobody, there's nobody, my opinion, respect my opinion. There's nobody real, from what I experienced, there was nobody real saying real things. The lady said, Ward 3, she said her kids ride their bike down Hawthorne Road. That's a damn lie, lady. Because you know it's people over there look like me. And, man, I wouldn't even let my daughter ride her bike down there. That's how crazy it is sometimes. So, hear my pain. Bentley ain't man, and right now it's like, damn, you know, I put 20 years in a place. I ain't living in the past. I'm just sharing it. I put 20 years in a place. I probably done put $50,000 in rehab in that damn building. And yeah, I cried at court. I cried, man. That was the only time I cried, because I said, man, This scumbag piece of shit. You know, I put all that money in that place. You could have I ain't like, they told me I had to get out that day. It wasn't like, oh, well, Bentley, you get out in the mud. We appreciate everything you did. You made this place look beautiful. You became a staple in the community. You were trying to inspire people. You were helping people, which goes back to the thing what I was saying with Campbell High School. I did a fundraiser for them football team. Nobody showed up. How the hell I'm raising money for you and not one person come and support? They said it was going to rain, but it didn't rain. So, you know, I kind of been in that mode where it's like, you know what? Fuck everybody. I'm going to do me. And I'm going to shit on you for shitting on me. But then I had to, that's why I love talking to people, strangers, and, you know, people outside of the community, because it's like, it's a fresh new start. These people around you, people close to you, old friends that been popping up. Man, I talked to some, when they seen it in the paper, because they didn't want to put it in the news because it would have been a historical election. They didn't want to advertise that. But when you seen it in the paper, so many chicks called me. I had so many girls on my line. I said, damn, I don't care if I win now. But it was just like fake, false love. And man, hear my pain. This video here is hear my pain. If you watch it all the way through, you might cry. You might just cry. Yeah. I posted a long time ago, man. Make over 100,000 a year and still homeless. Maybe it's just my misfortune, mismanaging money. But I can tell you this, it was a lot of leeches. A lot of leeches in the grass. It was a lot of bozos that was trying to get me to lose a place so they can backdoor me. And I remember buddy saying some certain comments that certain relevant people were saying, oh, you should do a tattoo parlor. I know where that idea came from. Man, please. I don't know, man. Just hear my pain. Hear my pain. So I'm sitting right now and I'm just wondering what's the next plateau. You know, I said I always wanted to share my story. I always wanted to tell, you know, my point of view of things, not to make it seem like I'm just sipping tea in the mansion somewhere. It's definitely been a struggle, and the main objective is you're doing things that people haven't done, and going places people aren't going. So of course they want to pull you. Of course they want to tear you down. Of course they want to tell you ugly, you fat. Oh, you look like 6 months. Oh, you this, you that. You know, they gonna try to deposit their negativity in your life, and I'm just being truthful, man. Could you imagine? You close your doors and then you just fall out on the floor because you so exhausted. I had to start believing in something again, because I was at a point I didn't want to believe in that, because I'm like, why am I going through this? And I remember Thanksgiving. It was one Thanksgiving. I didn't go to my family. I was by myself, just put it like that. I didn't even go to my family house. I didn't have a car. My car burnt up. You know, I'm stretched thin. You know, I'm trying to bust moves, trying to do that. It was Thanksgiving, and the Ill family brought me a Thanksgiving meal. Wasn't running for city council that year, but I think it was the year before that, 2014. Man. So hey, it's out. I'm gonna leave this video up. I'm gonna put it on my other page. You know what I'm saying? Told you why I didn't finish high school. Mama told me the kid was mine, so I decided to work. It's just my journey, so this is my story. And hey, people can laugh, you can talk. Your life more perfect than mine. Then shit, I'm doing something wrong. Tell me the plan, cause I own a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna front about that. I ain't gonna lie about that. I do. Jesus forgive me for my sin.com. I own that. I own a lot of stuff. But at the end of the day, certain satisfaction don't come from owning things. It comes from being loved by people. And that's the satisfaction that I think we all desire. So, hey, thank you for your time. I know this is a long video, and some of y'all got a short attention span. But, hey, this is Bentley. If you listen all the way through, I hope you will be inspired to go further in your life, because I'm not going to give up. And it's not over. If it was over, I would have been laid in the dirt and just said, hell with it. So, man, may God bless you in your dreams, to all the dreamers out there. Otherwise, the naysayers, they just gonna laugh and talk about certain pieces in my story. As long as you talk about it, put Bentley Brandon in front of it, baby.